So, in the matter of videos that I listened to recently, there was one gentleman that I listened to. I think he had more subscribers, and he'd made a video opposing the flat Earth um, understanding, and I have to say, it's just my position. I don't go on about the flat Earth. I try, it doesn't really worry me. I do believe in the biblical cosmology is correct. So, I suppose people could call me a flat earther, but I don't really associate with that term. Um, I just believe that God's creation is as described in the King James Bible, and so the modern astronomy conceit is simply spellcraft. And so when somebody sort of speaks, if people keep their opinion to themselves, I think that's fine. We can believe what we want to. But if somebody's going to publicly speak against the flat Earth, as it were, or against the biblical cosmology, I see that as an attack on our King James Bible, and I'm very jealous of the Bible. I'm probably, I'm very jealous of the Bible. Put it that way. My faith in the King James Bible, and this may sound a little bit controversial, but I will say it anyway. I think that local translations of the Bible must always cede to the King James Bible in the event of any dispute. Now, I've only read the Bible in Italian because that's the only other language that I do know, and I read the Diodati Bible, a later version. I've also read parts of the earlier version, which is a bit more difficult in terms of the language. But I thought the Bible was very fine indeed, and it matches very well the King James Bible. There are a couple of points where I thought the King James Bible would have a reference to the King James Bible would be advisable. And for some reason, Diodati gets all the birds wrong in Isaiah. I don't know what he was drinking that day, but cormorants become ostriches or something, or is it owls that are ostriches? The birds, they're very different to the birds that are written in the King James Bible. Now, whether that's significant, I mean, it is significant because the words of the Bible are holy. So that Diodati is wrong about that, and I think I would advise anybody reading in Italian to refer, when birds come up, see what the old King Jimmy says, because the Diodati was on holiday that day. But there is one point, for example, in the Italian Bible, which I have to oppose with great vehemence, and that is when Diodati uses the word globe to translate circle of the earth. The Italian is globo della terra. And this, of course, leads most people astray. I think in Italy it's a very suggestive word to have in that position. And I think there's no lexical justification for it. So my theory is because Diodati was translating in Italy in 16, I think 1604. So before our King James Bible was translated, he was working in Geneva. I wonder whether the papal throne allowed him to persist in his endeavors on a certain condition. I don't know. It's curious though, because if the history books are right, Tyndale had been put to death in, I don't know whether it was in England or in Belgium, possibly. Quite recently, hadn't he? Wasn't it? Would it have been in the late 1500s or early 1600s? I don't remember. Tyndale, no, it was 1500s probably, wouldn't it? Whereas Diodati was unscathed. But I don't know. I mean, that's just a theory. So yeah, I just I have a very low tolerance for people who are going to publicly decry the flat Earth as a conspiracy and a confusion, because for me it's Bible. It's just Bible. I don't think you can read the King James Bible, and take it as literally as possible without concluding that the whole, scheme of modern astronomy is just a sham. And if you look into modern astronomy, as I hope people have done, diligently and carefully, you will see the lies become so evident. You're looking at liars deceiving the people of God. Or people working under an illusion, you see, because I don't wish to imply that everybody is a liar that is involved in lying. We become a liar when we repeat lies, don't we? That's the problem. And if we don't engage the power of the Spirit to teach us truth, then all we can do is to speak lies. Because if we have no access to the truth. Our words will necessarily be deception, because we speak of the world. I think that's it.